Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. To be honest, I have never ever thought I would ever post a League video on my channel. Simply, I suck at the game. I love it, but I suck at it. So, yeah. But I did want to share my opinion on the invasion event that is going on right now, and I think it's been echoed quite a bit on the forums and such. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about it. When I saw that they did a PvE event, I was really excited about it. I love the game, but I mostly do bots because, like I said before, I suck at League. And I'm the kind of person who gets like really touchy. Yay! I'm that kind of person who's on the internet and feel really bad when people yell at me. And if you do PvP, I do some ARAM though. That's always fun. But I would not do a lot of rank, I think, because I get I do feel bad when I feel like either make people lose or if people start talking shit at me. Though I'm getting a lot better at that. Even in bot games I get a lot of like trolls, and I got blamed for like someone was calling me a troll the other day, and I ended up winning the game for everyone, but been carrying the game. But I mean, even though I'm terrible, but I mean, it's not really hard in beginner bots. But anyway, but with the event, I was so excited. PvE, right? And it's a really fun mode. I really love it. And yes, it's difficult, and I will never be able to do Onslaught, but I really like the normal of it. I'm sure a lot of people would just tell me get good, but I mean, I have a job, I can't be on the game all the time, and I have no friends to play, so that makes it a lot more difficult to like make it my only game, because on the weekends I do play with other games because my friends I want to play with my friends and they don't play this. So I play this when I come back from work, right? It is another reason why the bots and I really like the PvE event right now. And yes, I think the event is difficult, and was even more so in the beginning. I've only won so far. I've never lost, even though a lot of people seem to lose even in normal, because one of the last games I played, one of the person at the end was, hey, finally, I won the game. We finally got the mode done. But, so I can't even imagine an Onslaught. But a lot of people, looking on the forums, a lot of people say how RNG it is. And I think it's true. The second time I played, we had the huge Shoguns. But we never had any of the big bosses like the first time I played. And so even in normal mode, it's still RNG what kind of stages you'll get and what kind of enemies you're gonna get. So depending on team comp, how well the other people know how to play, how to make everything work right. Right now, I haven't played today because I'm making this video and I don't have a lot of time since I come home from work. But I'm sure right now, since it's been a few days now that the event is out, almost a week actually, people are really figuring out how to do it. So it's a lot easier. But I think at the beginning I wanted to read a little bit about it, like reaction to people. And one of the biggest complaint I have seen, and I actually agree with it, to get the rewards, you can, well, if you win one game, you do get the icon, but that's not the reward I'm talking about. The only reward I really do want for myself is the skin for the ward, but I'll never get it. I'll never be able to do the onslaught, I think. So that's out of my reach because I'm one of the bottom players in League, and I'm not good enough to actually go play to that level and do onslaught. But a lot, like, to get the other, which is either a character of some kind, or free champion, you need to do, or whichever you want to go first. If you want both, you need to do the difficult onslaught quite a few times by yourself, and the other one is as a full pre-made. And yeah, some people do have a lot of friends who play the game. I don't, and even if I tried to get my friends to play it, they wouldn't. My friends don't play at the same time as I do either, because I live completely on the other side of the planet. So that makes it very, very difficult to arrange, you know. And a lot of people who can do onslaught as many times as needs to be done for the mode are people who have played for a long time and don't need or play quite a bit every day, and they don't necessarily need the champion. They don't need the champion. And from what I read, correct me if I'm wrong, I might be completely wrong, that's something that is out of my league and I'll never be able to know for sure, but the token you get for this is actually a token, like, it's gonna put the champion right away in your inventory, in your collection. It's not gonna give you a shard or anything, so you can't, if you have every champion already and you finished the missions, you're not actually not getting anything out of it. I read that on the forums and it was like, I was a little bit confused. They make an event, a PvE event, that only top players or really good players can get both rewards, but they make it that a lot of the people who can get the rewards don't need it. That was a little bit confusing to me. But yeah, the mode in itself I love, and I wouldn't touch the difficulty of it. I like the challenge, even though I won't be able to do onslaught just because I don't want to force how bad I am to everyone else in the community, and make other people lose onslaught because I'm there. But at the same time, the one thing I would have wanted, and I think a lot of people would have wanted, is that they make the rewards accomplishable by more people. A lot of companies, especially for free games, will do it that if you put the time in the game during the event, you're going to get the rewards. This is not one of those. You need the skills to be able to get it. The skills and the friends. And those are two things I don't have, unfortunately. And yes, you can tell me get good, and I'm trying. I'm really trying, and it would be easier if I had friends playing with me. But at the same time, I wouldn't become a pro in the 3 weeks or 2 weeks that this event is going to be on for. It's still going to be on for a little bit over a week, I think. And I'm still going to play a lot of the normal, I think. But, you know, it takes... League is a game where it takes a lot of time and investment get good at. And yeah, I don't have a friend to win the game for me either. So splitting my account and looking at it meant that I would let them do it anyway. But I mean, I don't have friends to play, and most of the people I have on my friend list right now are people that added me because they thought I was a good support or I was a friendly player. Lately, but at the same time they don't play at the same time as I do most of the time either. My time is very limited, unfortunately. And yeah, I'd love to have, like, I don't do a lot of PvP because yeah, I would do more PvP I think if I had friends to play with, to but anyway, that's beside the point. But yeah, as far as the event is, I'm not so much for the rewards or the way they're set up, but I really love the game mode they implemented, and I would love it if we could just leave it in there, or just make it that you can do it with any champion, right? I really like the game mode. I have a lot of fun with it, and since it's a PvE mode, even if it's difficult, you don't have the same kind of stress, I think, as other game modes. It's not competitive, right? Because you're not fighting against other players. You're fighting against yourself and against like a lot of stuff and online. So that's really fun for me. And I would love it if they could leave it. And I don't think it would take too much out of, people who play normal and ranked and stuff. It might take a little bit out of the co-op versus AI though, but I don't see that being too much of a problem. I wish they would put a PvE mode that stayed in the game. I did the same with Overwatch. It pissed me off when they removed it. Like, they made really fun modes for Overwatch PvE, but actually they weren't as fun as this is. I think League, even though it's very difficult and it's like really bullet hell and stuff, I have a ton of fun with it, and I think it's a really fun mode. And I think that since it's RNG based, or like it's a rotating map, it's not always the same, so the runs are not always the same. Overwatch, when you played the PvE, it was exactly the same all the time. The mobs came out of the same place at the same time. This is randomized, so I think this is a little better. The only issue I have is, like I said, the way the rewards are set up. Maybe for future events, put it more the amount of time you put into the game. Maybe if you play enough times, you reward stuff, or you get points every time you to the map. You get more points if you do the harder difficulty. But if you play the easy difficulty enough, then you can get the rewards. I know a lot of people are gonna go, well, that's too easy and everyone's gonna get the same shit. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a PvE event, right? That means that some people who are not into the, oh my god, I want to be the best player out of all the, like, there is in the world, that means not everyone's that competitive and want to be the best, but they still enjoy the game, the gameplay, and the characters in the world, and so I think these, at least for PvE events, these players should still be rewarded. I don't mean that, like, I don't have anything against skins that I can get. By example, the ones you get for being super good in ranking, being like in super high for the season and the border for being gold or diamond or whatever they're in ranked, but this is a PvE event. I think everyone who plays it and plays it enough should be able to get the rewards at some point. But that's my 2 cents. So I think I rambled enough. I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't even post this because, you know, it's League. I never thought I would post any League related stuff on my channel. This was something I just felt like I wanted to talk about. So anyway, if you watched and you're wondering where I've been and where my videos have been, my work schedule changed. I am trying to deal with it and figure out when I can record, and I will get back to a more normal schedule soon. Whew. So, yeah, thank you for watching. I will leave the rest, or rather, thank you for listening. I will leave the rest of the beautiful video finished. So if you want to stop, go ahead. If not, keep watching until the end. But thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Actually, more later. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!